Shu's Pang Tong was known throughout the land as a fledgling phoenix, a strategist equally talented as Zhuge Liang, the sleeping dragon. However, within the Shu ranks, Pang Tong was always in Zhuge Liang's shadow. Zhuge Liang's word was near absolute within the Shu camp. Pang Tong, for example, was initially not favored by Liu Bei, but when Zhuge Liang sang praises of his abilities to Liu Bei, Pang Tong was suddenly promoted to the high position where he now sat. Pang Tong could not help but wonder what would happen if he and Zhuge Liang were pitted against each other. Taking military strategy alone, did he not surpass Zhuge Liang's abilities? These thoughts, which Pang Tong kept deep within his heart, would soon compel him into action. Alright, so here's the next legend scenario, Pang Tong scenario, illusions of Pang Tong, and in special rules, no bodyguards, so let's do it. Alright, so the equipment, the weapon, as you know, we have the tornado staff at level 10. The items, it's been a while, but I'll show off exactly what I'm going to be using, so here we go. I can't equip any bodyguards, so we'll move on. The objectives, all we have to do is defeat Zhuge Liang and we win. If I die or the time runs out, we lose. Unit info. For the Shu forces, all we have is Pang Tong, which is me, and that's it. For the Shu forces again, we have Zhuge Liang and Yue Ying. Alright, let's do it. So, pretty much, yes, you have to defeat Zhuge Liang, but you also have to use his strategies and tricks against him. And weapons. But I'll talk about that in a bit. So, the first thing you really want to do, well, the first two things I should say, number one, there are a bunch of juggernauts over by where Yue Ying is. All you have to do is defeat her and take control of those you'll have full control of those juggernauts. And then number two, there are two gates north and south of you from where you actually start. You need to secure both of those gates. So those are the first two things you gotta do, and I highly recommend you securing those gates first, because once it says you have to secure those gates, you have a time limit, and if reinforcements appear throughout the whole entire stage, you're trying to gain respect within the Shu ranks, and if you allow any ploy to go through that will go against you, so to speak, if that makes any fucking sense, you will lose favor and respect. That pretty much will be a huge factor going for the level 11 weapons. So I'm just going to secure these two gates first, that way it will be a lot easier for me in the long run. So that's one gate. The next gate will be below us, obviously. There's no limit, or time limit I should say, when you're trying to take full control of the juggernauts. So alright, there's the gate captain. There we go. Alright, so that's one down. And now we'll go inside the castle or fortress and defeat Yue Ying. There we go. Now just take your time, because once those juggernauts become in your control, or once you take control of those juggernauts, you really want to try to protect them throughout the entire stage, because they become more helpful later on. Especially when you're trying to get to the other side of the stage with the map, and when you're trying to take over that siege weapon. Oh, ramp I should say. Damn. Anyways, let's just defeat troops for now, and then we'll aim for Yue Ying a little bit later. Like, this is a lot more technical than you would think. You need to take your time with it. You can't bum rush it like some other stages. Well, I mean, there are a few stages that you could actually bum rush and end it, but here, you really gotta be careful. I mean, there's no objective saying if you allow anything to get destroyed, it's game over. It's just, that level 11 weapon will be another caliber on its own, and that's where you have to be cautious. Anyways, yeah, so we took over the gate, well, secured the gate, and then, we'll head this way. So far, so good. Alright, we're getting closer and closer. Alright, now we'll aim for Yue Ying. Keep in mind, those juggernauts are in her control, so you could actually break them and destroy them. You really don't want that. You want to try to keep as many as you can around. That way, you have more in your control. If you break them all, then, well, I think you already know what's going to happen there. You're not going to have as many, and that's going to be the pain in the ass part, because the juggernauts are going to be following her the entire time. So, let's just try to get her elsewhere and keep the juggernauts at bay, if I can. But if she blocks it up like a fortress and the juggernauts follow her, then I might accidentally destroy one.
I must withdraw for now, my husband.
But, no, we're good. And now we have the juggernauts, and they will continue to go after the enemy, well, my enemy, I should say. But anyways, yeah, let's, defeat that troop, and then we'll move on. I think we have 6 of these, juggernauts, so we can do a lot of damage with those. Anyways, where should I start? I'll take care of the starting line over here where I initially started, if that made any fucking sense. It's been a long fucking day, so apologies with my commentary. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, I might as well just take care of this line, like I said. Yeah, gotta stop saying that. Anyways, once I take care of this line, I'm gonna go down instead of up. No matter what, which way you go, whether it's up or down, the same thing's gonna happen. There's gonna be reinforcements that will appear, and then you have to defeat a guard captain to take over some arbalests. And, they will help stop the reinforcements from entering, but you could always defeat them and not worry about that at all, and keep your arbalists to yourself and not worry about them getting destroyed. So, it's entirely up to you on how you want to do that. You can actually do both, believe it or not. So once you take care of one side, you could go to the other side. There won't be reinforcements that will appear again, but I'll talk about that in a second, or when I actually get to the other side. But for now, we'll continue to defeat troops because, like I said, this is one of those ones where you gotta take your time with it. Defeat as many troops as you can. That way, it's one of those stages where if you defeat a lot more troops, it becomes a lot easier in the process. Sounds crazy, but this time it's actually more beneficial. Alright, I think that's most of them. I have to take my time going down there as well because once I hit a certain point or barrier, if you want to call it that, or range, the reinforcement units will appear and a gate will actually reappear pretty much right behind where Yue Ying was located. So we'll have to resecure or secure that gate, go all the way back and take care of that, and then don't have to worry about troops coming from behind. That's one way to do it. Alright, that should be most of them. Yeah, and as you can see, the arbalests are right there. So what I'm going to do is aim for the gate captain. The reinforcements will appear like so on cue, and then a stronghold will appear, like I said, right behind where Yue Ying would be if she was still alive. So the next thing we want to do is defeat a gate captain to take over the obelisk. So I'm going to do that quick, and then we'll head back and protect the juggernauts once again. Look out for the bombardier. So now we got the obelisk. They will definitely help out over here. So we'll head back and then aim for the gate captain. I do want to defeat these troops first because the more we defeat, or the more we defeat here, the less we have to worry about when it comes to defending these juggernauts. In fact, I think one of them got destroyed. Like I said, it does not matter if all your juggernauts get destroyed. I would like to have most of them around. Actually, I take that back. They're all still intact. Like I said, I think there's 6 that you have. Well, you will have 6 altogether. So okay, I think I should be good. Alright, I'm gonna bum rush towards the gate. That way no more troops come out. And the juggernauts will automatically follow you. They won't go straight for, was that a battle axe I saw? Nah, I thought it was. Anyways, as I was saying, the juggernauts will go straight for wherever your location is. They won't attack troops. They'll keep on following you until you stop, and then if there's troops in the way, they'll start attacking. So that's one of the good things about it. The bad thing is troops could still attack the juggernauts, and well, even if you're away from them like I am now, they can still get destroyed at any time. So just be careful with that. Anyways, the gate captain is down. Don't have to worry about that now. And I think some of the juggernauts got destroyed. I only see 1. There's 2. 3. Yeah, I only see 3. There might be more coming up ahead, but that's fine. I'm not trying to get or keep every single juggernaut intact. If I can, great, but there's no real special requirements or special things to get to keep all of them intact. And I only see 5. Oh, there's a 6th one, never mind. once I take care of the troops over here, we'll move up and take over the extra set of obelisks. We really don't have to. We could go straight for the siege ramps if we really want to. But I'm going to try to clear out as much as I can. And I think I have to max out favor if I was trying to get the level 11 weapon. Like I said, I will correct myself once I actually go for the level 11 weapons. Right now, I'm just going on pure speculation, because there's some level 11 weapons I did check, and some I didn't. In this case, I didn't check this one out. But sometimes with the gimmicks, it's kind of easy to predict on what you're going to have to do in comparison to Dynasty Warriors 3, because Dynasty Warriors 3, that's a whole different thing. Here, it's only in legend mode, as I mentioned a while back, if I haven't yet. But I'll also mention that when we start going for the level 11 weapons. Anyways, so now we're going to aim for the top and take over the obelisk up there, like I said before. It doesn't matter which side you start out with. No matter what, you're going to have to defeat a guard captain, stop reinforcements, and take over those obelisks. If you want to go for both sides, go right ahead. But since I already took care of the reinforcements the first time, going up here this time around, there won't be any additional reinforcements. So we should be good in that department. After that, I'm going to defeat the batch of troops in the top right and bottom right corners. Because believe it or not, once you take care of those troops and defeat those troops, it will be a lot easier with the siege ramp. And I'll show that off in a sec. Well, when I actually get there, I should say. Anyways. And as I said before, this is a slow process. You don't have to, like I said, bum rushing it wouldn't be the best idea. I mean, you can, but it will be a lot difficult, because if you allow the siege ramp, when we get to later on, if you allow that to break, then it's going to be a little bit tougher for you to complete the stage. A little bit, not a lot. I'm going to basically say, because I only tried it once before just to see how to play out this stage, but yeah, let's just do that. But you really need to be careful with the siege ramp, and the only thing that would make sense is if there's no real way for you to go into the castle, Zhuge Liang will make a way for you, and that way I could think of is him actually opening up the gates again. So if I were you, just defeat the two corners over here, defeat as many troops as you can, and then go from there. Now, is there a gate over there? No, there isn't. Even better. Alright, I am almost done with this section here. Then we'll go to the bottom right and defeat the troops over there. Because when I tell you how easy this section will be if you defeat all the troops, it's really easy. It's that easy. That's the best way to describe it. So we'll defeat the troops over here. Then we'll aim for the supply depot. Unless the juggernauts do that for me, then well, alright, that's almost all of them. And there we go. Now we'll take over the siege ramp. And there's more juggernauts over here. Yeah, look out for the obelisk. Best way to do it is either destroy one or just go around like so, and then defeat the guard captain right here. And then the rest of the obelisk will break like so, and then at this point it should be very easy to defend
Ah,
the
a
siege
siege
ramp.
ramp. A bit damaged, but usable.
There is no use crying over what has already been taken. Make sure the siege ramps are destroyed.
So now ambushes will appear. However, since we gained a lot of respect, every single one of them pretty much defected. So now we don't even have to worry about the siege ramp getting destroyed, since we defeated pretty much every single troop outside the castle. As I said before, it's a lot easier to do that, or it's a lot easier, I should say, if you defeat every single troop outside the castle, just because of this. But you need to make sure you gain enough favor too, because if you don't, then you're gonna have to deal with those troops too. So, yeah, make sure you fulfill everything properly and not fuck anything up. Otherwise, you're gonna have to worry about the troops. Yeah, you have to worry about the troops breaking that siege ramp. Well, in my case, you don't have to worry about that. So, all we have to do now is wait. That's the pain in the ass part. Because, waiting, doing nothing, especially if I'm doing a Let's Effect or Let's Play or whatever, that's gonna kill some time. So, I'm not gonna edit the part out where I'm gonna wait because it's really not gonna take that long. So, I might as well just kill time here and then, we'll aim for the castle, obviously. I'll grab the last upgrade, even though I really don't need the dim sum and a Musum wine. But I'll grab the last one, and we'll go straight for Zhuge Liang, because there's no any other things you need to do to increase favor. So, alright. Yeah, these siege ramps do take quite a bit. It's typical on how that works. Siege ramps that are going up, and the ones that you need to destroy because it's the enemies, once they actually get right by or in the position they need to be in, like in this case, it'll automatically go up. However, if it's yours, it'll take your sweet ass time. Well, it's sweet ass time from going up, if that made any fucking sense. Anyways, it should be going up. One of them should be going up. They go up at different times, so. But once one goes up, the other one will go up within the next few seconds. So, like I said, just give it some time. If you have to worry about the ambush units, then that's a good way to kill time. But in my case, as you already see, I don't have to worry about that. But anyways, now that they're up, we'll go inside and then take it from there. Alright, I'm not worried about the troops of Juggernauts or anything about that, anything along those lines anymore. So, we'll head for the bottom left corner and grab the last thing. I think it was the Muslim one I already grabbed, so it has to be the dim sum here. No. I have to go up here. Right. It's right by the gate. Then I'll aim for Zhuge Liang. Right, it's over here. No. There it is. Yeah, it was the Musa wine. So we grabbed dim sum and now aim for Zhuge Liang and end the stage. Plain and simple. And I'm not worried about the troops or anything like that, so we'll just go straight for Zhuge Liang. There's no special incentive in defeating everybody.
To be honest, I am astounded. I did not think you to be so powerful.
See, there you go again, talking down to people. That's one thing I really don't like about you.
I see. So you are determined to fight me.
Sure, let's determine who's better. Once and for all.
Alright, so now Zhuge Liang, and that's it. So far, so good. I want to say I should be able to get 700 KOs by the end of it. I'm not trying to go for a certain KO count. It would be nice to have over 700. Alright, he's almost down. And that's weird. I think I messed up on that one. Yes, I did. I should have used the Musu attack, but you know what? He's down, so.
What do you know?
You seem quite skilled.
And that's a win. Alright, so it's another one down. Our KO count is 707, which is a fucking lot. We defeated both Yue Ying and Zhuge Liang. I believe those are the only two that generals that we have to face in this stage. Our clear time is 24 minutes and 29 seconds, which is probably the longest legend stage we have done so far. But that's fine because I was expecting this to happen, and there were a lot shorter ones in comparison. And we're gonna have a shit ton of points, so bear with me. 9,519 points. Damn. Not that matters because Pang Tong's rank is at max. Black. Alright. The weapon experience doesn't matter because we have a level 10 weapon. Now the rank. We got an A, which is actually the max amount of points that we have here for this difficulty. I think I said it already, but I'll say it again. If I'm not mistaken, the S rank has to be on expert, but more importantly, the highest for that is 90. Well, I think you can actually go higher. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know to get an S rank and a level 11 weapon, you need to get a grade of 90 with an S rank, obviously. But anyways, enough of the bullshit. I'll talk about that when I actually get there. I don't know why I'm always going on a rambling rant, but that's just me. Anyways, we'll save, and there you have it. You've been watching my gaming adventures featuring Dynasty Warriors 4. Wow, I'm fucking up all over the place. Anyways, so yeah, you've been watching my gaming adventures featuring Dynasty Warriors 4, in some cases Extreme Legends, but for me it's still 4, and I'll see you in the next part where hopefully I won't mess up a lot with commentary, but more importantly, we'll go and complete another Legend mode scenario. So, peace out.